Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about the Golden State Warriors. They played the Lakers in the most recent preseason game, and they played mostly their starters, so I think we can take quite a few takeaways from this game and discuss how they're going to impact the regular season and or potentially the postseason. So we're going to look at 4 things that I really liked from the Golden State Warriors in their opening game. Let's go. Some things I'm not going to talk about, just to clarify, are things that we already anticipated. So like Steph shot the ball well. Yeah, he's going to shoot the ball well. That just is. And then also Moses Moody shot the ball well, but he shoots the ball well regardless. So I'm going to focus on things that aren't as expected. And the first one is going to be Moody right here. And Moody is known, at least mostly, as a shooter. And so he spaces the floor on the perimeter. And so him being able to attack the basket when given the opportunity of a post player on him, I think is a very, very good sign. He did not have many of these, but being able to capitalize even a few times per game, I absolutely love to see. And then for 2 and 3, we got our first glimpse as Al Horford with the Golden State Warriors. And I think he did very well. I personally love this signing trade, whatever happened. I love that Al Horford is now working with Golden State. And so first off is he's going to draw gravity. I absolutely love the fact that he draws gravity right here. In transition, you clearly Dalton Connect pointed Bronny needs to go out and close out to Al Horford because he can shoot that ball. What that does is that puts Steph Curry with one-on-one with Dalton Connect, who was worried about him shooting. So now Steph Curry back cuts into open space, and that is a great sign. Both the pass and the fact that he drew gravity to create openings for Steph. And then obviously we know he has his ability, but simply seeing it in action is great. You can see the post player for the Lakers went with the ball handler, which allowed Al Horford to pop out there and is going to give him a bunch of open shots if defenses choose to do that. And then, of course, the big question for Al Horford is, like, can he play on defense still? Is he too old? And so if he can maintain healthy and still play this kind of defense where he provides a little bit of rim protection, that is also a really, really good sign for Al Horford. And again, this is like a couple possessions later, exact same thing. Drive happens, gets beat a little bit. Al Horford's there to play rim protection. Just gets a piece of the ball. Don't need to deflect it a little bit. Just use your defense to create slight mistakes. And then finally, the single biggest issue that I think is the greatest sign to see for the Warriors is if you can get Jimmy Butler working in space one-on-one. I think that is the biggest asterisk for every signing that the Warriors make needs to be in order to get Jimmy Butler one-on-one inside this paint right here, because that is where really, really efficient shots happen. So here's a good example. We see Butler posting up right here, and we're going to see if there's any essential help that comes. We see Hayes is attached. Every defender here is attached to their shooter on the perimeter, and so that gives Butler the freedom to work one-on-one. He actually ends up passing this, but the fact that he had one-on-one with a smaller guard on the inside is a great, great sign. I've talked about in the past how Jimmy Butler is a very unselfish player, and I think that's good, but I think him having the opportunity to still shoot that ball is like the most important thing. So here again, we see gravity being drawn out, and we see defenders everywhere, even on the opposite side of the corner, are attached to him. And that is exactly what we want to see. So drive happens. Now essentially you're playing 2-on-2, maybe even 2-on-1 because Steph has the edge right here. And so Hayes now has to stop Steph and also stay with Butler. And that is a difficult, difficult task. And Butler takes advantage of it for the and one. And this is why I'm actually really excited to see Steph and Seth working together, because and Buddy, frankly, they're so good as shooters. It'll require so much attention on the outside. Steph comes off the screen, and on that pass, Rui Hachimura is like, oh crap, he's got an open 3, I got to put a hand up. And who does that leave? That leaves Butler, and look at that space in between. Hey, Dalton Connect's not going to help off. You got 8 in the post player that had to come out because of Steph. And so Steph drew 3 defenders essentially right there, gives Butler the opportunity to drive, again, with minimal resistance. In general, obviously the Lakers are not playing their best 5 here, so I think it's difficult to take away too many conclusions, but I liked Al Horford's addition to the Golden State Warriors. I thought that looked extremely promising. I thought Moody played very, very well. And I think Butler getting open space in the middle is crucial. If the Warriors can stay healthy, I really think they're a chance that they have a team to be really reckoned with this year. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. And most importantly, have a blessed rest of your day.